Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Shadow Gambit, where we are here to do ghost stuff and pirate stuff and skeleton stuff, kind of all at the same time. And I just love that. I love that sentence very much. So I guess let's get on to an actual mission, right?
I'm glad to see Toya back on his feet. Alas, I can spare no more soul energy.
We'll manage. Two cursed pirates are a force to be reckoned with. Speaking of, I was wondering what my position in the crew should be.
That depends on your qualities, Aphia Manicato. Measured by your outrageous cut, you'd have to be the captain. And you are not the captain.
All right. How about the navigator?
I can find my way alone. Why would I need a navigator?
I can lend a hand. Chart our course. Choose our landing. I've learned from the best.
Interesting. Very well, navigator. Come to the map table in the captain's quarters.
I mean, look at the hat. She is very obviously the captain.
I like it already.
Okay, so... Nope, I pressed the button to get the knife out. Do not stab the table.
Consider it done.
This map will show every island we can visit. Right now, we are limited to Morrow's reach. Chart a course there, navigator.
Okay, easy enough. Vigor boost 3 points. Okay, seems doable. Return to Morrow's Reach and free the crew from the clutches of the Inquisition. Let's do it. I like that we get an overhead layout of it on the loading screen. This gives you something to actually do while the game is loading.
We are back at Morrow's Reach.
So, how did I fare on my first assignment?
Your map pointing was very accurate, navigator. Now, to the task at hand. You two will land by boat and rescue the crew. Their corpses are being put through the rite of punishment.
Ah, yes. Standard Inquisition hospitality.
They can still be revived, but we must save their bodies from the Maiden's fire. Before that, though, we must find ourselves an exit.
We won't return by boat.
Unnecessary. All we need is a tear into the below. One of them has appeared near the crew. A Custodes is keeping it sealed. Take him out, and I will summon an exit. Once that is done, we'll discuss further plans. Now, give me a moment to choose your landing.
That sounds suspiciously like your navigator's job.
Ah, very well. Choose our landing, navigator.
Okay, before any mission begins, you can choose your starting location. Alright, well, not much to this. I was wondering if there might be some interesting trade-offs or something, but nope, it's just go to the place, do the thing. Okay. Easy enough. And when we get to 25 vigor, we can buy somebody's super for the first time. Okay, you know, ropes aren't free. We could probably just lower that down. It's fine.
Ah, I see. The boat disappears.
Like I said, you won't need it.
I believe this is the moment where I admit that I can't swim.
Do not worry. Your inadequacy will be balanced by my formidable swimming skills. And by me letting that rope ladder down for you.
Much appreciated.
I mean, she probably can actually get it, right? We just need to find a spot where I can blink up onto... I guess this area is probably very carefully constructed to let this line of sight not work.
No second thoughts, eh?
Yeah, the rocks in front of you, and then... Alright. Alright, fine. We'll do it the way he wants to do it. Can I toss my... There's no green line coming from him, so I'm assuming I would not be able to toss it up here. I mean, it's fine. I can just crawl up after him. Neither of these two are anywhere near seeing it. Come on, turn around.
Quickly, Prepare for death. The heart is pierced.
Okay. Those guys are, they're very
A
busy.
ladder just for non-swimmers, as requested.
Ever tried swimming with a sword through your chest?
No, but I can swim with one arm and no meat on my bones.
Well, I prefer to be dry. I like it already.
So is there any reason to... No, there's not really anything to interact with over here. Let's
The ship is
see
gone,
about
and
this
those at
tutorial.
front have been
I'm
killed.
always prepared.
Okay, press shift to enter shadow mode. During shadow mode, the game is paused. You can plan one action per crewmate, then hit enter to simultaneously execute all planned actions.
Oh, more time trickery.
Aye, a useful tool for the tactician's mind. We can act in sync and strike together, 2 in 1.
We trap
Now,
them
come on.
once. We can trap
Our objective
So, I
is
mean,
clear.
obviously this is pretty easy. We don't really need to do it this way. But it will look cool. So yeah, you'll do that.
My soul is
And you'll
razor
stab that person, and there we go.
one less to go.
It's pretty rad.
Death is not defeat.
Alright, guards see better during the day, which makes it impossible to hide crouched in a view cone unless you get some kind of line of sight breakage. Some objects, like bushes or fences, are high enough to cause the view cone to be partially striped. Alright, easy. Same principle can be applied when your crewmate is on higher ground, because guards never really look up.
Move with speed.
At your service.
I dreamt last night.
Now we're getting
Balanced
somewhere.
to perfection.
Alright, we can absolutely just wait for this one to turn around. And
Mine. I follow the plan. Raise with your legs.
yeah, he's really good at moving bodies. That's super helpful.
Never look back.
Alright, so we have an acolyte up here, but it looks like... Do they ever turn around? What is that guy doing? Okay. Yeah. Attention is very focused.
Through the below.
Anyone hungry?
Welcome
It
to
will
the
be
other side.
done.
What do we have here?
Okay, we can plant a marker that will show any guard that can currently see it. That's useful-ish. Alright, so we've come in this way. We've gotten to the
The resulting flame is quite
tear one first. Where are the other... Can I see like an overall map here? Here we go. This is what I want. So what are the red enemies on the map? I can't actually get all the way over there to see them. And the tortured crew don't actually show up. But the Custodes, we can see the Custodes, who's wearing like a hammerhead shark's head on. That's pretty good. That's almost good enough to just allow them to join the crew instead.
prayed over before incineration.
Okay, so this whole table situation over here is blocking line of sight. We can both make it to here for pretty much for free, it looks like.
What's in it for me? There's
And
the
then-
Custodes you mentioned. So he's been put there to contain the tear.
The Inquisition seeks to seal all tears into the below. A futile task, of course, thanks to the curse of lost souls.
I think they relish futile tasks.
Can you see all the way up here? You
I
cannot.
like these odds.
Good enough for me. All right, here's the other
Forget.
people.
Yes.
No, you're right. That's a good call. And I absolutely would forget.
Time is on our side.
Has given us our
Toya.
We shall fulfill it with utmost dedication.
Oh, that guy can't even see all the way over here.
Good taste. The heavy
The body up and gone. All right, I don't think that guy was like, this guy's not really conversing with this person. He's just kind of yelling at him.
Let us not fear the curse.
So yeah, he doesn't even notice that they're
Without
missing.
black pearls, they are no better than corpses.
I feel like this guy is the next biggest
You have an
problem.
eye on the tear, yes?
Nobody's really watching. Okay, we have two people who can see all of this stuff, and he can see the other acolyte.
Of the maiden, we shall
But we
continue
could
to
probably take them
uncheat
both at the same
accursed
time if we were
pirates.
clever about this. Also, we do have a gun. We haven't talked about that, but like, we do just have a gun we can shoot somebody with.
Consider it done.
Work most holy.
All right. I think the plan is like this.
Recount Vindictus 20, verse 4.
Actually, that guy's not even looking over here. I can just go.
Soul will find its way. Have you ever witnessed
All right.
Custodies die?
You're pretty... it's tricky. I think the plan is probably to draw this guy off a little bit then, maybe?
Cursed.
Maybe I just go for
Once rid of
those
its
bushes
pearl,
over
must be
there.
hung from the stand and cleansed with oil.
Always move forward.
Good enough.
Cut through the shadow. In a moment.
We will do our best, Commissarius.
All right.
Let's see what's out there.
So we can move across here safely. Let's pause before I try to do this. Or save before I try to do this.
Timeless plunder.
We can move across here
Must be
pretty
recorded
safely, I
in
think.
Scripture.
Right? He's the only person who ever sees it. So if we just watch his cone,
I'll be there soon.
I must attend.
as long as I get crouched in the bush quickly,
The Custodies is
then...
at least.
I'm here.
Does this guy ever see over here? I don't think he does.
A
Finally,
good starter.
cursed must be brought to a
Alright.
fiery
So we should be cool to
prayed over.
just stab this guy to death and throw the paws on that guy at the same time.
Straight to the point.
Oops. I keep pressing that button
with your
because I'm expecting it to do other things. Alright, get that body in the bushes and everything's clear.
High time we got rid of this abominable crew.
Does this acolyte...
Still can't believe we captured them.
I think this guy's not in anybody's line of sight. Yeah. Okay.
It's the holy fire.
So this one's nice and
My
easy.
soul is razor sharp.
That's some spice.
It shall remain.
I keep
Sufficiently. The heavy
I keep hitting shift to Q moves. Just, you know,
It will share their fate soon
old school RTS instincts there. Let's... How do I undo an order? Whatever. I'll just hit execute and then tell him to stop it. Okay, there we go.
Inquisitor Ignatia has given us our task.
Okay, so now I think we have a pretty
Dedication.
easy clear here. I suppose, though, the safest thing to do...
Eye on the tear, yes?
It is the same as before, Commissarius.
Little death bringer.
Let us not fear the test. Without black pearls, there are no best.
Oh my god,
Please
quickly.
go.
Quickly.
I like these odds.
Okay.
The smell.
Now, these
of
guys aren't paying much
poison.
attention
Let's send them on their way.
visually, but I was a little worried about the noise. Seems like it's not going to be an issue.
I like that.
Oops, shoot.
You shall not escape me.
Let's try.
I meant to do that with him selected.
I will enjoy purging your
Well.
All right, it's fine.
Find you between the vines.
pleasure.
Preparation.
You know what we've done here is we've created a diversion for an approach.
You are hiding in the weeds.
Fire will
My
guide me to
judgment awaits you.
Yeah, we're good. Everything's fine. I just had the wrong person selected for a second.
smell your rotting flesh.
Tower.
At your service.
Feed on
Shoot.
A feast.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick us back up at the last memory store. But that was probably rescuable. Just, you know, kind of messy.
In Scripture.
I like these odds.
There we go. That time was even cleaner.
My galley is the battlefield.
All right. Do this stuff.
Anyone hungry? Raise with your legs.
All right, he does only walk with the bodies, so he's still slow, but he's definitely faster than she is.
Brought to a fiery pit and prayed over.
What is
before
this guy's
incineration.
line of sight? I might be able to... okay.
No second thoughts, eh? Let's unshut.
We don't have to do anything sneaky here, or anything special. We can just kind of...
One less to worry.
Nope, not shift. Just go ahead and do the action at normal speed.
The holy fire. It must be
Apparently
captured
that
in
reflex is like
sacred
really deeply embedded.
Preparation is key. Move with speed.
All right. Remember to do your memory stores.
Another
Opportunity calls.
earth. The ship escaped. It will share the
Always move forward.
Aye, Commissarius.
Inquisitor Ignatia has given us our task. We shall fulfill it with
there-
utmost dedication.
I mean, there's not really a reason to not just do this right here, right?
A feast for
Like
my
creep to the edge of the bush,
Eye on the tear, yes?
and we go.
In the glass.
You be quiet, or you be unaware to the world. You just stab this dude, and then
Straight to the point.
we take him too. This guy's just out of audible range.
See you around.
I'm here. I'm going in.
What
All right,
do we
you go
have
do
here?
that. This person's awareness affects this area. I mean, I think we're okay. We don't actually have to take care of them yet either. We can go get the other crew members.
Well, well.
But let's memory store.
Glad you have our backs.
Death is not defeat. Tomonikuzo.
And there's no reason to do anything other than just stab him, right? I don't need to get fancy. And this is not... It's a prognosticator is the one who can tell when you
Strike.
apply an order to them, right?
Quickly.
We can just stab you.
The taste of
Okay, cool.
My soul is razor sharp.
blood and silence.
May as well just go ahead and handle that.
Sufficient rest.
Let's get moving, eh? Now we're getting somewhere. Oh-ho! Is that our exit?
Aye, a link between the tear and myself, leading through the below.
Another standard tool in our arsenal. So far, none of us got lost.
Nobody will get lost today either. Now rescue the crew and bring them through the gateway.
Sure.
Gael,
Easy.
John and Quentin are still in the area. Pincus and Teresa have been brought here, no doubt because of some convoluted rite. Pull them from the fire and carry them to the exit.
All the way, eh?
Good exercise for the arms, Navigator. If you struggle, pay close attention to my technique.
Don't worry. I'll pull my weight.
And also someone else's, we hope.
I like it all.
Ready to start.
Let's see what's out. Let's get you somewhere else.
Toya, a heavy customer.
All right.
Never lose
You go get her.
Turns to me. The shipwright is out of danger.
I'm always prepared.
All right, let's start planning this next area while she makes that move, and then we'll save. So having taken down the one in the watchtower already seems pretty important.
A question, Marley. Ignatia took 5 of us. Why was the lady and I left on deck?
She found something here. A riddle that will lead to the captain's treasure. Apparently, it mentions 5 of Marley's crew.
Oops.
We will find this riddle ourselves, once the others are
I guess I interrupted her before she was fully done.
Cut through the shadow.
All right, so this acolyte does see the commissarius. The commissarius sees him as well. And also there's a patroller that we have to worry about.
What's in it for me?
Why not use my power?
I'll get there. I'm getting to it.
I'll be there soon.
Hold on. Let's wait until this view cone walks away again. That's way too much uncovered space. Okay. It's weird. It's almost like the Red Marley has no faith in me for some reason. Can't imagine where that comes from. Alright.
Balanced to perfection. The
Let's
fight begins.
employ some trickery.
One arm. The trap is set. The oldest tricks are the best.
So I'd like to do this when I have the ability to run back toward those bushes. Just wait until the patroller walks off.
Hey!
All right now. Who was that?
Death from all.
That's a pretty fun ability. That's good stuff.
It will be done.
Is that who wanders off their ordained path?
Okay, this might have been accidentally brilliant.
This shall not go unanswered.
Ah,
My
he's
eyes
just
shall open
barely.
direction.
Well, you know what? Okay, I just learned something. Only left shift works. That's a little inconvenient.
Let's get moving, eh?
All right, clock this guy, while you clock this guy, but in a different sense. Go go go.
Follow the plan.
Opportunity call.
The expected outcome.
Don't let the flame get you.
I could probably have queued those actions to make that a little bit more effective.
Let's try a new recipe. Yokai!
Okay, so you are at least somewhat aware of your surroundings. And we have this patroller over here, but I think that's it, right? There's no other sightlines in the area. So that's easy enough to deal with.
Consider it done.
Slice and dice. They can be anywhere.
Just kind of wait for this guy to turn around. I guess we don't have to... This can be pretty simple, right?
On my way. This will suffice.
I do love some coordination tools.
Never look back. Heavy.
All right. Sorry about this. Ah, you're fine.
Let's get you somewhere else.
Okay, she can run you back
Straight to the point.
My blade is ready.
while we grab the last dude.
Very traditional. Raise with
Okay.
your legs.
I think we're good. And then, it's just the two of them remaining.
The quartermaster rejoins us. The sharpshooter is back on deck.
No, victory is not yet achieved.
That was the last.
Good. A relief. Now, let us seek the clue that the captain left behind. I spied ahead to the island's heart. A pair of Kindred are conducting research there.
Ignatius' personal agents. Suspicious, eh?
Agreed. We must learn what they know. Take them down and scour their notes. Remember, though, the kindred souls have been conjoined with Maiden's fire. Death cannot hold them as long as one remains standing.
Aye. We take them down together, or not at all.
Well, that seems extremely doable. Okay.
At your service.
So sorry, we're not actually supposed to leave yet. Got a little ahead of myself. So the approach, I guess, here, come back over here.
Simple.
My soul is razor sharp. A treasure clue hidden among ruins. Mordecai was a romantic. I like it already.
That he was. We followed an unending list of clues to find this island.
And as usual, Ignatia is a thorn in our side.
Is it true? She's the one who burned Mordecai's soul?
Ah, I see.
Aye, she has taken the captain from us, but she will take no more. The treasure is meant for us, and we will pry it from her scorched hands. For the captain!
For the captain!
Look at that crane. I'd say that's an accident waiting to happen.
Oh yeah, we're absolutely doing that.
Navigator.
We could very easily just walk around, like just wait for them to patrol down and then run past them. But like, why would I not go for it? So can they see?
The Marley you remember.
Sometimes they can.
Aye.
Oops.
Let's
Again,
get moving,
having the wrong person selected.
Watch out below.
I fail to see the purpose of this thing here.
Let's not question the grand design.
Yeah, it is tough to tough to justify that as anything other than a contrivance for the
Always
mission.
move forward.
Preparation is key.
Never look back.
All right, seems like we can be pretty aggressive here.
What's in it for me?
Also, there's not even really any reason to kill that
This one is
guy.
free.
It's just
Enjoy.
kind of fun.
My blade is ready.
I can see the Kindred up on the cliff. Easy prey if we strike together.
Aye. And how fortunate. Getting up there requires no swimming at all.
Not letting that go, are we?
You would think that the bony,
Capture
like,
this moment in time, in
he's
case
very
our plan-
light.
Death is not defeat.
You would think that the boniness would inhibit, like, how are you generating thrust in the water? You want like, you know, big fleshy paddles. You know, flesh paddles, like all humans have. All right, what's the best way up onto the cliff? There's some ladders through here. So yeah, we really do want to just make it over to this archway. I think we can ignore the stuff going on over here. Let's focus on these ones. What are they doing with those sensors?
At your service.
The dish takes shape.
Well, it seems like it
Let's see
should
what's
be no problem to just run over to this bush to start with.
What do we have here?
Anyone hungry?
I like these odds.
All right.
Let's send them on their way.
I can just run out and stab him in the face is the plan.
That's some spice.
Pick up the body and move. All right, good enough. And then basically the same thing again. Is there anybody watching this point except for these two? No. So we should be able to, like...
I'll be there soon. Blink.
Yeah, we can blink this. All right. Let's
I'm here.
have the plan be just kind of murder. Let's step out, though. I want
In a
to
moment.
rearrange a little bit and then time the execution to this.
Impressive, Toya.
All right, good work, both of you.
Like
My
water.
sword is razor sharp.
Okay, and there's kind of not a lot of vision to watch out for.
Perhaps let me remind
Where does this guy end up?
Cut through the shadow.
Let's get moving, eh? No second thoughts, eh?
Toya.
All right.
Never look back. Consider it done. There's our kindred, and there's their research table.
Together now, Navigator. Both kindred must fall, or one will revive the other.
Well, well.
Okay, this seems very doable.
Thank you for the backup.
But you know, just in case.
Balanced to perfection.
Let's see what's out there.
The flame has forged the minds of Kindred together. You need to take them out simultaneously. They can still be distracted, similar to acolytes. Okay. So that one is pretty far down there, but
I miss Our Lady's radiance.
does
Why
this guy
did
ever
she
turn
leave
around?
us?
We each have our place in the design.
Okay, the answer is yes. So we have to watch this.
Slice and dice.
Opportunity calls. I'll be there soon. freeze.
Harbored a deep corruption.
Yes.
Okay. Managed to do that while this thing was still far enough away that the Kindred wouldn't hear him. And from here, I think it's pretty straightforward.
Your
A
help is
feast
appreciated.
for my blade. Our objective is clear. I will be back.
Let's get moving, eh?
Total defeat.
All right. Get a decent amount. You get a pretty decent window in there because it takes him like 10 seconds to execute that kill.
Raise with your legs.
No, not that. Interact with the book. Okay, apparently he can't read. That's fine.
No second thoughts, eh? Ritual notations, corruption tables. Hard to find anything here.
Let me take a look through your eyes.
Oh, this feels different.
There. The letter bearing Ignatius' signature.
Listen to this.
All pieces that fit the riddle's wording are to be sent to New Crockbury. My representatives there will be entrusted with the original text and will inspect all findings made.
New Crockbury, eh? I'd say we know where your captain's message went.
Aye, Navigator. We must head there at once.
Objective complete.
You two have done well. Now, return to me.
I still remember our last visit to New Crockbury. The food was excellent.
I don't love the way the camera.
Position has claimed it now. I doubt we'll do much sightseeing there.
At least not the kind where we're noticed, eh?
I don't love the way that the camera just kind of decides what elevation it wants to be on its own. So would there be a reason to come down here? It doesn't seem like it. There's this whole area, but I guess, you know, this may not be the only time this map is used. They want us to go back out through the Terror and the Punishing Grounds, which is simple enough. I guess let's get the heck back over there.
In a moment.
At your service.
We just kind of tell them both to get there as fast as possible. We only have to be like wary as we're crossing this area, and honestly, we could just kill these two. Am I allowed to use this ballista? No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem like it. There is, I suppose, a patroller to watch out for.
Always
Ready
move
to
forward.
serve.
And I suppose there's really no reason to murder them. All right, let's just go.
Very traditional.
We'll get them later. You know, next mission or whatever.
A good start.
My soul is razor sharp.
Okay. Easy enough. And I only screwed it up like, you know, a half dozen times.
Let's try a new recipe.
Through the below we go.
It is worth noting that we're able to hide in the door even when we're not actually leaving, so that's helpful. You know, in case I get into some kind of emergency. Find and kill all Mimimi devs. Oh, interesting. Okay, cross the wooden bridge at the top, so we're earning badges. I don't know if we're getting any resources or anything out of that. I was kind of figuring that the sort of the extra optional objectives from the previous games might occur here as ways to earn extra vigor on the maps, but maybe not.
Whew, that was something else.
You have made it through in one piece. Good. I'm never quite sure with a new crew member.
Uh-huh. Aye.
You have brought my crew back. Well done, both of you. I have ordered my skeletons to take them to their quarters. We must revive them soon, but we need more soul energy to start.
Some potent source would be nice, eh? Some cursed trinket or the like.
Aye. Perhaps we will find such a thing at New Crockbury.
I'll set a course at once.
Not yet, Navigator. There's something else I want you to look into. 5 of Marley's crew assembled. Ignatius spoke those words to me, quoting from the captain's riddle. They have stirred something in me. You must speak to Estelle.
Who? The monkey?
Aye, she knows my insides better than me. Perhaps she'll know what to do.
I mean, listen, you'd be out at sea for a very long time sometimes, and things just get lonely. I guess I'm not here to judge. Whatever a consenting adult ship and monkey get up to.
Estelle, I presume? Sorry, I don't speak monkey. All right, then. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. Anything you can show me? I'll throw in a banana. Hey, wait for me!
Okay, well, either the monkey knows something or was offended by that banana comment and just stormed off. Okay,
I like these odds. I believe we have arrived. Can you hear me, Marley?
Aye, but I can barely sense you.
I'll be your eyes and ears. Well, well. An empty table and an ominous door. Consider it done.
This is a very normal thing for a ship to have inside of it.
A chained door. 3 bowls on top, and no locks to pick. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. Estelle? Can you bring Toya down here? I'll make it 2 bananas.
Navigator, I have a crew to feed, and yet Estelle informs me that I must come down here.
Apologies. You might be the key to this door.
Explain.
5 of Marley's crew assemble. I'd say that makes you part of the riddle.
Sound logic. However, what would you suggest I do?
Try something.
You know, just assemble.
No second thoughts, eh?
I'm here. A refund. Ah, this table. We sealed our contracts here. A dagger for each of us.
You wouldn't have that dagger with you.
Always.
Let's reenact your signing. Now we're getting somewhere.
Balanced to perfection.
Toya.
Aye, here to reap the culinary plunder of land. I presume I did this correctly.
Aye. It's clear then. 5 chains for 5 crew.
A sharp deduction. You took to this puzzle rather quickly.
There's more to discover here. We'll see what answers New Crockbury holds.
I mean, that was it wasn't really a puzzle. It was quite, we were explicitly told, gather 5 of the crew.
Navigator, we can now set sail to New Crockbury. Chart a course when you're ready.
Always move
Are
forward.
these new books? Each crewmate has their own optional crew tale on the Marley. In these tales, you will learn more about their personality, their role in the Marley, and their relationships with other crewmates. You can complete 1 step of any available crew tale between each mission. Well, I feel like that's definitely what we should do next then, right? Everybody can unlock 1 upgrade, which requires vigor, which, yeah, we're working on it.
I'll be there soon.
How do I crew tail? Do I just go talk to him?
Toya, ready. The fight begins.
Let's get moving, eh?
What is it?
We banter?
Toya, may I ask, what brought you to the Marley?
A cooking contest.
Ah, on this ship?
What? No, back on Soulspire. I'd been there for some time after I lost my crew and captain at Madre Grande. I was cooking just for myself, perfecting my technique. I was focusing on winning the annual cooking contest at Bonnie's Galley. Then Mordecai comes along. Cocky, throwing out challenges left and right. He said, if he beat me in this year's contest, I had to join his crew.
And? Did he win?
He came in last. I had never seen such horrendous cooking. I knew then that if I did not join his crew, they'd have to endure his culinary travesties.
You should have given him lessons too.
I tried. But his lack of talent was a challenge too steep, even for me.
That's pretty harsh.
Consider it done.
Alright, let's maybe actually do the quest thing. No? Do we not? Hold on a second here. How do I... Okay, here we go. Select the character that has a crew tale available. This will show you their next steps in the mission log. Okay.
Balanced to perfection.
So talk to the Marley as Toya. Got it.
That sounds spice. I report for duty, Marley.
Good. The skeleton crew's diet has been thoroughly lacking in your absence.
Have they eaten anything during that time?
Mostly scraps and whatever they could catch themselves.
Do they
No
need
more.
to?
I will see that they are properly fed.
Is this just like a morale thing, or because it seems like? Okay, well let me go check my ingredients. I suppose
Aye.
they don't even have stomachs. You know?
Rice, aubergines, and a sweet potato. Not the most enticing ingredients for a voyage of soul pirates. The dish needs something that can replenish the skeleton crew's energy properly. I remember a fish that's been hanging next to the Marley for a very long time. It should have soaked up some soul energy. Yes. That is precisely what the dish is lacking. Let me get it.
Why is there a fish just hanging here?
Good taste. Now.
Finally, after all this time, you notice me, Sensei.
What? Who are you?
I am an aspiring student. And are you not Toya of Iga, the renowned assassin of the East?
Huh.
That is my name, but I am not your sensei.
But I am on a dangerous mission, and I need someone who could teach me to become a ninja.
Huh. How dangerous could the mission of a strung-up fish truly be?
Oh, the mission is of great importance. And there'd be a target on your back if you were to know. And a student cannot put his sensei in danger.
But you have that the wrong way. A sensei must never endanger his student.
So you agree? You are my sensei.
I doubt any of my teachings would apply to a fish. But if you can steal a flintlock pistol from Mordecai's cabin, I will take you on as a student.
Yes, Sensei. Of course, Sensei. I will try right away.
How? How would you...
A difficult task, especially for a strung-up fish. Let me wait for now and see.
Okay, I guess we'll just come back and see whether that gets done.
A good starter.
Ship cook, it's good to feel the warmth of your kitchen again.
Likewise, though I noticed our larders are woefully empty.
I'm afraid Ignatia's lackeys have burned most of our unholy provisions.
Cooking without ingredients is like heading into battle without a blade.
The skeletons will restock supplies in time. Meanwhile, you could see your limited options as a challenge.
A challenge, you say? I see. Most intriguing. A stew of figurehead moss. Fried barnacles from the bow. A red soup wrung from your oily sails.
Now that I hear you describe it, I'm rather glad I don't have taste buds.
Do not fear, Marley. Just as any fight can be won, so can any dish be made palatable with the right technique. I have never served anything but excellence to the skeletons. I would rather see them starve.
Any dish can be made palatable with the right technique as long as your available techniques include throwing it all away and just going to Wendy's instead. But I think before we jump into another mission, I think like 45 minutes into the episode, maybe this would just be a good place to call it for today. Let's see what this says. Oh, that's just the upgrade. Right, the books don't disappear when you read them. Yeah, I think we're not going to start a new mission. We'll go ahead and call it here for today. That's going to be it for us. Thank you so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're on to some more missions, hopefully to actually get some soul energy this time and start waking up the members of the crew. I have to admit, I'm very curious what a person named Pincus is bringing to a crew of undead pirate ninja skeleton pirates. God, what a concept. Anyway, I'm having a great time. I hope y'all are having a great time. Come back next time for some more, and we'll see you then.